So guys, we are back for another video. Hello Caspar.
Hello.
So yes, I think it's been a couple of weeks since we last uploaded. We were really busy the first week, and then last week I was super ill. Couldn't shake it off, so that is due to the lack of upload. So sorry about that. Today I think you can recognise where we are. This is the job where the electricians got chucked off site. So we're just finally here to finish off because I think the new builders have finally completed. We've got doors on, it's been replastered again. So yeah, we are gonna crack on. So for today's episode though, something a little bit different. We are gonna be using American tools only. So first up, these are the American style sort of installation pliers. These are the installation pliers. Got the tether on them as well, very similar, but these are for the American wire gauge, AWG. I'd be interested to see what these actually equate to on our size diameter cable. So we'll have a little go with these, see how fun that is to use. But yeah, they are quite similar. Very interesting to see how these play out because I've been wanting to get my hands on these for a while. And also we've got the American linesmans. These are buttery smooth, these are. But they are an absolute unit. I've used the Klein Tools linesmans and I really enjoyed using them, but these just seem a lot heavier, a lot more robust. So yeah, linesmans, we've got the, I don't know what you call them, American wire stripper. What do you reckon, Caspar?
American loners?
American wire installation pliers. And we've also got these bad boys. So these are the Klein Tools. These are very much Americanized sort of screwdrivers. You see all the American Sparks using these. They tend not to use the VDE typed ones, but obviously with us being in Britain, I've gone VDE. I got these from a loadout shop, so go and check out Loadout. I'll put them in the description below. You can get all your Nipex stuff, all your Klein Tools stuff from Loadout, so make sure you go and check them out. Vito bags, the promo at the moment as well, so go and check out the Vito Pro Pack promo, and you can pick up a little TP4B from Loadout as well. So yeah, we're gonna crack on and see how I get on with just using American tools only. We've got all the fire alarms and bases, and we've got even the alarm panel. All this was supplied by Master Trade. So make sure you go and check out Master Trade and use code RDavis5 on their website, and that will give you a 5% off orders over 150 quid. So you can pick up your fuse box boards, your smoke alarms, anything electrical. Go and check them out, and yeah, use code RDavis5 for a cheeky little 5% discount. So yeah, again, thanks guys, thanks for sorting me out. And yeah, we'll get them up and actually do some work with these American style tools. I'm actually dreading it, to be honest.
I'm excited.
You're excited? Why?
Yeah,
but it's so dirty about using American tools.
Yeah,
do you not think?
Like twisting all the cables.
Yeah, we should have got some wire nuts, shouldn't we? And just sacked off all the Wagos and put wire nuts on. But yeah, we see how we go. Look, I'm pretty used to the linesmans. I don't see the screwdrivers being a problem. It's just going to be that American wire stripper. I don't know if it strips 2.5. I don't know if it strips 1.5. We just have to use the cutters to strip it. But yeah, we'll see. But no twisting today. We're not going to twist, are we? We don't twist here. We're not American. We're not savages. Don't say savages. Okay, so we've got our first base up, and it's going to give me a chance to first use these American wire strippers. I've already come up with one problem I'm probably going to find with it. Luckily enough, these are already stripped, but if I had to strip it, I've got no way of cutting into the T&E first and stripping back the earth. So that's the first problem. I haven't got any side cutters that I can use. Well, I've got side cutters, but that would defeat the object to use an American only tools. So we'll get these, try and get these stripped. I don't know on here which one is going to be the 1.5mm hole on this, so it's going to be a little bit of trial and error, unfortunately. Oh, what one was that? That was the, looked like the 14, the one labelled up as 14. Let me try it again. Yeah, so it looks like the 14 is the 1.5. We'll grab some 2.5, but I would assume the one labelled a 12, is it 12 or 14 there? What is that? We've got a 16 and a 14. We've got a 14 and a 12. Ah, solid. So yeah, there we go. Solid cable, 14 is the 1.5, and I would assume the 12 is a 2.5. But so far, look, with Nipex tools, they're buttery smooth, they're double sharp. What we come to expect with Nipex tools, always going to be high quality, so that was never going to be an issue. It was all to do with really the sort of style of wire stripper. But yeah, so far so good. The other problem that I've found is with anyone that does the smoke alarms or even just lighting circuits, pendants and whatnot, you need a sort of 3mm terminal. I've not got a 3mm terminal. I've only got a, I think that's like a 5mm terminal. So yeah, I don't think it's going to fit. No, it's definitely not going to fit. So that's another thing we're going to struggle with today. Don't laugh, because you're the one doing it. But yeah, so far, so good. I haven't got to double any of these over, so you can obviously double them over with these as well. But yeah, I'd much rather double them over with these. Look at the size of them. They are big, bad boys, these ones. I'll be interested to know your guys' take on this, but we obviously got the interlinked cable on the smoke alarms that will feed the other two in this hallway. Technically, this is not a live cable, but I've always assumed it is. So I will earth sleeve this, but I'd love to, not earth sleeve it, I will sleeve it with brown sleeving, but I'd love to know what you guys would do, because I think technically, I think it's only what, 24 volts that run through this interlinking cable. I might be wrong on that. But yeah, so let me know, do you sleeve it? Do you not sleeve it? I personally am going to do it. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you do with your interlinking cable on the smoke alarms. So you might have seen on that previous smoke alarm we just did there, on this job, the electrician had obviously wired it before and we've come in after. He had put the black as neutral and he had the grey as the interlinking cable. I don't know why, but I've swapped it round. Grey should always be neutral in my opinion. Obviously sleeved as well with blue. We started doing it and I was thinking, this ain't right. So yeah, we've swapped it around now because I know somewhere in the comments someone will have a little moan. But yeah, all sorted, all swapped, panic over. So I wanted to check what the sizes were on these cutters. I've got some 2.5, I've got some 6mm. I wanted to try and strip this 2.5 without using some side cutters, see if that was possible first. Yeah, did catch a bit on the insulation, quite a bit, so I wouldn't suggest doing that. And also, what did we say before? The 12 hole, we'll go for the 12 and see if that does the 2.5. I'd assume it does. Is that the 12? There's just so many holes, you just get mixed up, in my opinion. It'd take a little bit of getting used to, but yeah, that 12, number 12 hole for solid cable does do 2.5, which is a result. Let's try that again. Yeah, perfect. Yep, and we'll try it on some 6mm, because usually you'd want to cut into the middle section there, wouldn't you? And then strip it out. That's not really possible with these. As I strain. Nope. So we'll do it the old-fashioned way. So we'll cut down the centre, strip it back, and then let's see, this just looks a little bit more chunky. I don't know whether the next size up will work on this. Let's give it a go though. So the next size up after that is, why is it, it's the 10, no. Next size up is the 10, but it goes down in numerical order. So there you go, that makes sense, doesn't it? All the Americans, can you let me know why that is? Would be great. So if I really bite down on that, technically you shouldn't touch any cores because it should be the perfect size. But I don't know if you can see there, the cores have been caught. That number 10 hole is not quite right for 6mm cable. You have to sort of not push down as hard. It does work, but if you were to close it completely and strip like you're supposed to do, yeah, it does leave a little bit of an impression on the cores. It does nick them a bit. So I wouldn't suggest using them on 6mm, but for 2.5, 1.5, they're all right. Obviously, we love to strip the old, we love to twist them, don't we, in America and Australia. Well, to be honest, these are stranded cores on a 6mm. I would always twist them on a stranded. Never solid core. Never twist cables together using solid core, but when you've got the stranded cable, there's nothing wrong with twisting it. I know Matt from Addicted to Tools would probably be horrified by my twisting skills, but there you go. It's not, we don't twist cables all the time. They definitely wouldn't stop me from using the installation pliers. The installation pliers are still my favourite sort of this type of cutters. But yeah, I don't know whether it would sway me, but they are, don't get me wrong, they're decent. They are decent, and the linesmans, of course, yeah, they are just an absolute beast, they are. There's just so much surface area on them, and they're nice and rigid. I don't know if you can see inside there. You've got nice, it's not like, it's a flat, obviously flat, but you've got just rigid, just to gives you that little bit of extra grip and purchase on that. They are quality, no, they're just buttery smooth as well, look at them. Straight out the box. And I've just thrown them on the floor. Great. So for this job, every habitable room has to have a smoke alarm. So we obviously need to get our live and neutral cable over to a point where the smoke alarm's gonna be. We have to rod across, and if your rods don't look like this, you're not an electrician. That's a fact. Every single one of my rods is caked in tape. I can't be bothered to take them off. That's gonna have to be a job for Casper, I think, one day, is to go around. But all my rods, and by the way, these are the best rods, the super rod ones. Definitely the best cable rodding system you can get, without a shadow of a doubt. I've used the other ones, they're always like the nylon ones and they splinter off. I've never had one break on me on these, and I've had these, what, 2 years now? So yeah, look after them, they'll never break. You get loads of accessories as well, but I need to obviously rod across. This thing has been battened down from the old ceiling, because originally we've wired a new switch line over to this point of the room here, because the switch has changed. You would have seen it on my last video, but yeah, now I need to get another cable across. When fitting smoke alarms, it should be 300mm from the light, and also 300mm from any sort of wall in the room from the door. So for me, the best spot, because I can see the battens are running that way, so obviously I can't come across over here. I'm gonna have to try and wire that way. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna have to dig out a little bit of this ceiling, but I need to get across 300mm. Oh, it has gone. So right, that's a good start. So what I'll do, we'll cut a hole in 300mm from the light. So hopefully that works out to around here. We'll drill our hole, pull our new feed across. Robert's your father's brother, Bob's your uncle. We should be good, fingers crossed. We have got to do it in the other bedrooms, but yeah, once I show you one, there's not really any point of showing you the rest, is there? Right, so we've drilled our hole. This hole is actually 400mm because I wanted to keep it more central from the light to the wall, so we're all evenly spaced. Drilled our hole up, trying to get our rod across, which is always going to be a bit of a pain, but yep, we got it. So we'll tie on, we'll pull our cable across, and we'll get the alarm fitted. So I'll tell you what, these screwdrivers I've actually really enjoyed using. Not really used to this sort of bulky handle, but yeah, nice and solid. You get the nice thin slimline tips that we come to expect with the Klein stuff. So these, especially these necks, are very similar to the other Klein tools screwdrivers that are here for the European market. You get them in CEF. They're actually my third favourite screwdriver, if anyone's seen my videos on my top rated screwdrivers. But yeah, really enjoyed using these. Makes a good hammer as well, because they're nice and solid. But these are very, very American. Like I said before, The Americans tend not to go with the VDE necks. You've just got this big bulky handle, but yeah, nice and solid. Definitely something I'll probably keep using. The extent you have to go to when doing these main slope alarms. So I've had to hunt and find obviously a permanent feed. I found it at this hanging light over the dining room table, and I've had to go through the spotlight to hit the smoke alarm over there. But these are the sort of faults you don't think you have to come across, so I've got to try and sort all this out as well, which is happy days. But yeah, part and parcel, so we'll sort that out while we're here. Luckily enough, the rest of them were all went straight into the light, so but yeah, this is what you have to do, unfortunately, and try and feed the cables far enough away from other lights and walls. And yeah, I think it's just, people just expect it just to go wherever, but unfortunately it can't go. It has to go in a certain place, away from certain things like lights and walls, etc. So we are back in the van. What do we think of the old American tools, mate?
Pretty cool.
They're all right, aren't they? We're not going to swap over though, are we?
No.
No, we never, like, the strippers, like I said before, they're all right, but not as good as the installation pliers. And the screwdrivers were probably the best thing out of all of them, weren't they?
Yeah, even though they were too big.
Yeah, they are massive though, aren't they? They are huge. But yeah, other than that, we really struggled to try and film today. There was a carpenter on the job as well. He was blaring the radio out, so I couldn't film, because if I did, then the video wouldn't be monetized, and oh, it's just so much ag. And yeah, and I didn't want to film in the client's bedrooms to fit all the smoke alarms, so there was only a few rooms really I wanted to film in. But other than that, the tools were good. American tools are a bit, other than the linesmans as well. The linesmans they're good. They're just massive.
They are big.
They are huge. That's what she said. But yeah, we're not going to swap over from that American wire stripper, are we? Yeah, I don't know how they. No. Well, they must have. Well, they obviously got different gauge cables. They must have a load of them. But yeah, no, they're all right. They're all right. Not for me, but it was fun today just using these, wasn't it, mate?
Yeah, no, it was definitely different.
It was definitely different. It was ag. We had to obviously go to using cutters to cut the T&E, but other than that, I think that was the only thing generic one we used. Other than that, it was all USA. But yeah, I think that's it for today's video. Shout out Master Trade. Shout out Loadout as well for today. And yeah, it won't be as long for the next video, that's for sure, because I'm feeling better now. Isn't it, mate? And you're, well, are you all right?
As always.
You say bye, mate. See you later, everybody.
Code R Davis 25, Unilight.
Oh, what else? Code R Davis 5 on big boots as well, if you want the work boots. Yeah. That gives you a discount. What else we got discount codes? We just chuck them all out. Master Trade, R Davis 5 gives you 5% off at Master Trade. What else we got? There's a few other discount codes I've got in the pipeline as well. So maybe a power tool one. So yeah, boys and gals, see you later. Y'all, see you later, y'all.
See you later, y'all.
Y'all.